thought that was a bite, mate. First bite of the day, my rod was going, I thought I've got a fish. I'm shouting because it's windy and we got a plastic bag. Well, as always, I'm on the Lincolnshire coast and I'm really looking forward to it. But the weather's changed. Where's this storm front coming from? It said 20-mile-an-hour gusts, but I think it's 20-mile-an-hours plus already, constant. There's no gusts, it's just wind. Great being here, love the beach, absolutely brilliant. So I'm fishing my Fathom. I've only got one rod out because it's that windy. I am holding bottom. I've got a 2-hook flapper out there with small rigs, and yeah, baited up. Don't want to bore you with the baits. We all know what bait to use, don't we? Whatever you bloody got. So yeah, so this is the day after Tunstall. I'm with Danny. Shane's not with me. That'll be better, wouldn't it? Because now I've got the wind on me back. So basically, it's going to be an airy day. We aren't going to fish for too long. We're fishing up to high water, which is about 7. Probably fish an hour or so of her. But I just got excited then because I thought I've got a bite on that rod, and it started pulling line out, and I thought, well, hey, but it was that plastic bag. But never mind. At least I know what a boat looks like. Like this beach, I absolutely love it. It's the first time I've ever fished at Chapel. Years ago, the car park always looked dodgy, and I never wanted to leave my car or van there, and I'm talking 20 years ago, and it was always dark, and because I always fished at night, so I never fished there. I always used to go to Mog's Eye, and it was just the same there really, because you can't see your car. But I love it. Got my van parked really somewhere nice and safe. If you run out of bait, you can nip across to Dud and buy bait from Dud. Check him out on Facebook. Buy all frozen bait from Dud. I keep checking my rod. But yeah, this is the 24th of July and we are at Chapel St Leonards. Chapel Point, the observatory is over there. I'll give you a show round in a minute. Hopefully there's no rain today. Not brought my coat. Can walk back to get my coat. Not going to bother. Get wet, we're going to get wet, but I don't think we are. Fingers crossed. If there's any wind or any rain coming here, this wind's going to move it on in 2 seconds. But yeah, it said it was like 14 to 17 mile-an-hour winds, gusts of 20 to 22. Well, I think I got that totally wrong. Can't be right all the time, can they? These Met Office, or else they'd be just like me. So like I say, I'm fishing one rod so I can concentrate, and I just want a relaxing day. Yesterday, me, Shane, well, me, Danny and Shane, we met Shane there, and yeah, I thought Shane would be fishing and caught a few hounds, but he actually waited for us. He's a lovely chap, very polite and a gentleman is Shane, a gentleman. Go check out Holderness Codfather on YouTube, and go check his videos out with his husky Hull accent. Yeah, go check him out. So anyway, we fished Tunstall yesterday. I caught an eel. Sadly it died. It killed itself. It just wrapped it up so much in my rig that it just strangled itself. Crazy, absolutely crazy. But there, that's that. Been and gone that. Chap next to me caught quite a few fish, and Danny and Shane blanked. But we had a nice time. It was a total new experience for Danny, climbing and, as he said, abseiling down the cliff. I call it a scramble, but these chaps from down south with a 5-foot cliff, they or a tiny slope, that was a big cliff for Danny, and Danny was tired out and buggered by the time he'd gone down and up and then down and up again. And to be honest, I was worn out as well. I went to my van a few times, and today the fronts of my thighs are aching. My thighs haven't ached like that for a long time. So yeah, we're here at Chapel today. It's going to be I'm enjoying it already, really happy. Even with this wind, I would have come here on my own, I'd be going, ugh. But yeah, no, it's just nice being with Danny fishing, and I like the beach. It is built up with sand from Norfolk though, so they could have killed the beach by creating this sea defence. All the clays and all the channels that were here are gone because they've pumped up so much sand, but we'll give it a go. I'm not holding out much hope with this swell. Some people would say it's perfect bass, but I never catch in water like this. I'm going to get another rig going in a minute, probably a 1 up, 1 down. And thank you for Danny for giving me this rod rest that goes on the side of your leg on your tripod. This will come in handy for when you're fishing for sole and you want to drop your rod down, to keep the tip of your rod down to make sure it's all on the seabed. So yeah, I shall be utilising this, and this will be keeping in my tackle box all the time. So thank you very much, Danny. See you in a bit. Quick one. Sorry about the wind, but you know what I'm going to say. I've got to put up with it. So if you want to watch this, I'm afraid you're going to have to put up with it. But this will be a good test for this windsock. As long as I talk to you with the wind on my back, you're going to hear me all right, and I won't have to shout too loud. So cheers. What about that then?
And I told him he was going to bring you back a bass, didn't I?
There you go.
There we go.
Are you happy with that, Danny?
Very much so,
It's
mate.
not been a wasted trip now. You've got a bloody monster there. Has it got you? Nicely lip hooked there. Don't give it an inch, Danny. Give it a smile then.
Oh, that's a smile.
Danny's struggling there. Got sand on it now, it won't be slippery. Right? Don't forget, you got to give it a good chuck, mate.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, you're about to cut me, look. Well, dying.
Look. We've got a southerner here with a cut finger and he's crying.
Dying,
Mate, do you want your mum? You got no weed on your line. I'm getting that old, comes off easy though.
Yeah,
Did you see the bite?
Yeah. Yeah, I was over it for a little while.
Saw the bite as well.
Yeah, southern southerners, soft southerners know what we're doing, Jack.
Yeah. He can catch a fish, can't he?
I'll teach you as you go along.
Yeah, well I'm going for eels. I was thinking getting a chocolate bar. Well, we got a fish, and yeah, good one, Danny. Oh, bloody hell! Right, right. See you in a bit. Gonna get my fish now. Well, sit rep so far. It's just gone 6, high tides at around about 8, and yeah, Danny's caught a bass, I've caught nothing. I've just reeled that in and the baits were stripped, so I've rebaited, put another rig on, cast out. Need to bring them in sooner. So yeah, it's cold, this wind's making me cold, so we'll just have to see how it goes, won't we? But we've got another two hours to high, maybe fish 3, so we'll fish an hour down, might fish 2 hours down, but we're off fishing tomorrow morning, which means we've got to be up at 3 in the morning where Danny wants to go, and probably catch more fish here than where he wants to go, but that's where we're going. So see you in a bit. Well, what are you up to, Danny?
I'm just going to get another bait ready for the next monster bass.
Next monster bass.
The next one, yeah. 60 centimetres this one.
You heard it from the horse's mouth, 60 centimetres.
Yeah, live bloody horse. But you never know, that's why we're here.
That is, yeah. It's not too bad. Are you cold?
No, not at all.
Got thin blood up there.
Yeah, tell by your eyebrows.
Well, we've got a chap down there, metal detecting, looking for 50p. We've got the tide coming in.
Well, you've got about another hour and a half, haven't we, I think?
We've got about an hour and a half, Danny, yet, and then it's a couple of hours down. See how it go.
We might have to come back slightly, maybe.
Might have to move my rod bag, definitely. I think the water will come over the top and sink straight in. Well, it ain't wet back there, is it?
No, it's pretty much stopped here, isn't it?
Yeah. So, there's a little bit of weed, nothing major. And so have to see how it goes, won't we? I've got bait wise out there now. I've got yeah, I've got scad and black lug. Yep, and on the top hook I've got squid. I've got a squid. Yeah, I've got squid. Yeah, we ain't got a fantastic sky today. Look. Sun's up there. Well, we only chucked that one out short. I can still see my leader out of the water. That's how short it is. So. think I'm going to chuck this out further because that last rig's all tangled up. No bait on it, all the snoods are tangled up, so it weren't fishing, wasted my time, but I did fill my belly with my food, so we'll chuck this out a bit further. Look at that. You see that? Still got a bit of manky lug on it. But yeah. Let's keep an eye on this one and give me some luck, eh? Plenty of time yet. It's coming up to high water. And then we've got an hour, 2 hours down till we get cold, which I'm cold now. I think the lens was a bit dirty then. It's this mist that's coming, so I do apologise. I hope it ain't ruined the video. I expect I can do that on my own without the mist on the lens. I've just cleaned it and looked through the back and it looks better. So that's something good else that I've learned there, that by looking at the back of the viewing screen on the back of the GoPro gives you an indication of what your picture's like. Danny's eating his coffee up. Coffee number 2. Well, I just reeled that in. And chap's still metal detecting. I reeled that in and the bait hadn't been touched, so everyone would be screaming, wouldn't they, that it's bassy. But and it is, because Danny's had a bass. But again, one fish. What's happened to all the fish? I thought fish swam around in a shoal, but not on this watch, you don't. I've now got the 2-hook flapper out there again. I've untangled it and I've got it baited up with scad. I've got another lump of scad to put on there. It's as fresh as it can be. I've chucked the head in the water. So you'd think with that head in the water I'd get a load of fish coming, wouldn't you, with that ground bait in? But we'll see. Next one's going to be scad and then we'll just take it from there. Not going to be here much longer. It's going to be a shortish video, to be honest, but it's just the way it is. Be nice to catch one fish. Always nice to catch two. But I don't think it's going to happen. windy. It is very windy. Well, if you've got this far, thank you very much. Not a lot's happening. Last rig is out, last cast that was, and we'll be reeling it in shortly, see what's on it. But yeah, got Danny Shore fishing with me from Kent, and yeah, go along to his channel and check Danny out. Give him a like and subscribe if you like it. It's all free, it don't hurt. And don't forget to check out the Holderness Codfather. New channel, he's only got 2 videos up. There might be 3 videos up when you see this. Yeah, check him out. If you like Shane, give him a subscribe. There's all the others, there's also that I always shout out. There's Scott, Hardcore Fisherman, Rob, Landlocked Fishing, Tony, Somerset Beach Fishing Tony, and also don't forget my channel, because that's the main one. Well, it is to me. I'd like to help all the others out if I can, but I can only subscribe to him myself. So yeah, if you like this channel, if you've liked what you've seen, thank you for clicking on and watching. If you've got this far to listen to this, if you haven't, thanks anyhow. And if you like this, please subscribe, please like, give us a chat, comment, and please share my videos, because yeah, subscribers are hard to get. Sometimes they're easy to get, sometimes you get quite a lot in one week, other times you might only get 2. So all are good, you know, don't get me wrong, but cool, what would it be like to get, nearly swore then, nearly said shitloads, potty mouth. But yeah, no, thanks for watching this if you've got this far, and if you haven't got this far, then thanks anyhow, it's all good. But at Chapel St Leonards, at Chapel Point, pretty much, it's been hard work. Danny caught a bass, little schoolie bass, returned it nicely. It pricked him and made him bleed. But yeah, this is coming to the end. We could fish this down a lot more, but it's been nothing. And we've been there since 4 o'clock. Time is now 9. And yeah, I know it can fish on the way down, but we fished it down. We're off to the River Humber tomorrow, because Danny's interested in having a look at it and having a go in it. So it's a long way to come from Kent and not go to the River Humber. There ain't going to be much in there, might be the odd flounder if you're lucky, but it's just the way it is. He's watched so many of my videos at the Humber, not that there's that many, there's more on the beach than the Humber, it just seems that way. And yeah, so we're off to the Humber tomorrow, getting up at 3 in the morning. High tide is at 7 in the morning, and then it's back for dinner and a few beers, I guess. So yeah, let's keep watching this, check this rod out, and I'll get it reeled in. Been fishing with the Fathoms today. Got the cog and repaired my Fathom. Absolutely beautiful reel. The first time I used the Fathoms, I thought to myself, well, I don't really know, but top-notch reel. I really do like them. Get this reeled in. There's nothing, and it's demoralising. I really like this beach, it's a really nice beach. It's warmed up a bit now, to be honest, with this wind. The wind has changed direction. It's now blowing from over this way, so instead of this way. So it's gone from there to there. So, and the reason I know that is because I've just had a second wee and it nearly all went down my leg. So I had to change direction rather quickly and avoided a situation. So yeah. Yeah, don't know if I should have told you that, but never mind. We've all got to have a wee, haven't we? Anyhow, I'm going to reel this in. I'm this close to the camera because I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm sure you can. So I'm going to reel it in on the Leader Icon Elites with me Pen Fathom 12s at long last. Second time I've used them this year. So yeah, chuffed to bits with the reels. They've got a Rolls Royce, really nice and smooth. We'll see how long they last though, that's the main thing, isn't it? Well, it's still got bait on it. Still got bait on it, but I'm afraid to say there is yeah, still got bait on it, but I'm afraid to say there's nothing. So this has been Chapel St Leonards, Chapel Point, near the observatory place or whatever it is. And yeah, been fishing with Danny Shaw. He's caught a bass, I've caught nothing. So it's role reversal from last week's video, which was yesterday. And yeah, I shall revisit this Chapel mark, and hopefully I shall pick a day when there's less swell and there's no easterly wind. But today was the day we had to come fishing because Danny's up this weekend and it was today. And we'll try somewhere else tomorrow. But you just got to make the best of the weather that you've been given, haven't you? So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment, and please share my videos. And I'll see you in the next one, and that'll be at the River Humber. Didn't think I'd be going there again until November, but there you go. See you later. Danny! Got my food flask with me, full of my wife's stew. Mince, mushrooms, green beans, potatoes, peas, sweet corn,